Greetings, I'm Doc V. If I could read your mind, would I read that you feel like you're better than me just based on what you see? If I could read your mind, would you think that you had equal opportunity, or I have an equal opportunity to excel or to be whatever I wanted to be, the same as you? If I could read your mind, would I see a man or a woman that would see me as a citizen of the United States of America, a neighbor, a brother, a friend, someone you could trust just on first sight? If I could read your mind, would I see someone judging me based on how I dress, or how I speak, or the kind of car that I drive, or the kind of house that I live in? If I could read your mind? When I was younger, I used to watch the Elvis Presley movies, and I loved them. Elvis Presley would do dancing, and he'd be singing and doing the jailhouse rock and everything. And I thought it was great. And then later on, I heard an interview, and Elvis Presley said, only thing a black man can do for him is shine his shoes. And I was like, well, where does this come from? Because I was sheltered. I didn't know that blacks were looked at as less or subculture, because I was raised and protected from all that. I'm going to age myself here, but the Rat Pack, Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, and I think Frank Sinatra, they sang and danced together. Sammy Davis was black, and they would sing and perform, and I just loved to watch them. Then I found out after the performances, unless Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra, unless they were with Sammy Davis, he couldn't go into the restaurant and eat with them. He couldn't even be around them. They would put stuff in his food. If he did get in there, they would put stuff in his food. They would try to sabotage his car. It was terrible. I didn't know this. If I could read your mind. There's an incident where I was one of the few selected to go in this workshop, and they said I was going to be trained. I was going to be one of the top salespersons, and I was going to be trained. They had a group of 4 individuals coming in from California or Wyoming, the West somewhere, and they said that these individuals are going to train you, and we expect from our analysis that you're going to be a great salesperson, Mr. Vaughn Shores. You're going to be great. I was so excited, put on my best suit, and back then I had more hair, put that together, and had the glasses, clean shaven, and I said, let's go do this thing. And I pulled up to the place, and the parking lot was full, and they had the lights on, and they had the entry place where people were going in to be seated, and I had my first class tickets to go and sit in there. And when I got out of the car, there was a car full of white individuals, 2 women and 2 men. And they got out of the car, and as soon as they saw me, they started using the N-word. They started making little gestures like, look at the monkey, you know, baboon boy. And I just ignored it. I said, I'm going to go in here and get my training. I can't even worry about them. They're just ignorant. They kept making little gestures saying, yeah, can he read? Can he talk? You know, just little crazy stuff. And I didn't think about it. So anyway, went into the presentation. They had music. They had hors d'oeuvres and beverages and snacks, and shaking hands with all the people that were in there. And there are very few African Americans in there. Maybe 2-3%. It was hundreds of people in there. Hundreds, maybe up to 1,000. And I had to look for anyone that looked like me, and I think I saw 1 or 2. Anyway, when I got in there, and all the fanfare. They talked about you people are going to be the top salespeople. We picked you based on your resumes, based on your experience, based on what we see in you. And we're bringing to you our 4 top salespeople from out west, our executives. Ray Sean, Michael, Elliot, Melissa, whatever the names were, I don't remember. And the 4 people that walked out were those same 4 people that were calling me the N-word. Monkey, stupid, what is he doing here? And I kind of sat back and I said, wow. And I asked again, if I could read your mind, what are you really thinking? What are you really thinking about me? What do you really think about my claim to be a descendant of greatness, a descendant of major Bible characters, a descendant of rulers, African rulers and kings, a descendant of inventors and creators? What do you really think of me? Are you influenced by the media or what they want you to think? Are you influenced by what you see? What do you really feel in your mind and in your heart? Are you going to judge me? I've heard the jokes. I've heard them. You know, he likes watermelon. He eats fried chicken, orange Kool-Aid, you know, dumb. I've heard it all. And all the labels that I've heard, I take none of them because I know who I am, regardless of what you think. And if I could read your mind, what would I see? If I could read your mind, and I'm Doc V, and I just wanted to give you a little bit to think about. It's time to stop judging people based on what some people in our past or in our line or in our lineage have taught us about who someone that looks like me, who I am, what I'm about. And it's time to look at the heart and look at truth. Anyway. So, in summary, if I could read your mind, when you look at me, what would I see? What would I read? Would I read the truth? Or would I read the result of negative programming? It's something to think about. I'm Doc V. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you next time.